A burqa-clad woman sitting on the ground, awaiting her execution. The man with the rifle is just a few feet away. A scene so disturbing, we've stopped it here. He begins shooting, firing again and again. She slumps over after the third shot, but her executioner isn't finished. In all, he fires 9 times. Around him, dozens of men on a hillside cheer. God is great, they chant. This amateur video was taken in Afghanistan, in a village just north of the capital, Kabul. Afghan government officials are blaming the Taliban. They believe the woman was killed because of a dispute between 2 Taliban commanders who had some kind of a relationship with her. That, in order to save face, they accused her of adultery, then swiftly executed her. For villagers in the area, there's outrage. What do they want to prove by this action, says this man? It just shows their brutality and injustice. We want rule of law.
If our mother and sister watch this video, they will be shocked and will be scared. This is against the law.
While this public execution may be the latest and among the most shocking examples of violence suffered by women in Afghanistan, it is not an isolated case. A 2012 Human Rights Watch report found that nearly 9 out of 10 Afghan women suffer physical, sexual, or psychological violence or forced marriage at least once in their lifetimes. Afghan lawmaker and women's rights activist Fawzia Kufi wept as she watched the video of the execution.
I think there is zero tolerance about such things and about the silence of government, and this happens few kilometers away from Kabul. I think we will have to do seriously something about this.
Afghan government officials are vowing to hunt down those responsible.
We are going to investigate thoroughly into this video, and we will find those culprits and those Taliban who are behind this act of violence.
But despite the reassurances, many women are still fearful. And there are renewed concerns about what the 2014 withdrawal of NATO troops will mean for women who regained basic rights of education and voting after the fall of the Taliban in 2001.
We have had a very bad experience of Taliban in the past several years. Everyone is in shock and scared that, God forbid, if the Taliban return, what will happen?
But analysts warn the Taliban don't have a monopoly on violence toward women. That in this deeply conservative culture, women are constantly at risk, and the specter of draconian justice is, sadly, part of the reality many live with every day. Mohammed Jamjoom, CNN, Abu Dhabi.